Today our story is called The Tiny Seed. And the author of this book is Eric Carle. Well, this is a fun book. It's autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flowers, seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any other. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they going to go? Where do you think the seeds are going to go? Let's find out. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high. How does it fly? The wind helps them to fly. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burns it up. Look at that. But the tiny seeds sails on with the others. This is the tiny seed. Another seed lands on the tall, icy mountain right there. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Can you spot the tiny seed? That's right, it's right here. Now the seeds fly over the ocean. One seed falls in the water and drowns. It's right there, it's falling down. The others sail on the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as others. Where is the tiny seed? Watch carefully. Right there. All right, the seeds are still flying away. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seeds cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it further. There is the tiny seed. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. Look, all of them are falling here. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not notice it. Can you notice where the tiny seed is? Right there. Good. All right. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they were going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse also lives in the ground, eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed is lying still. It's very small and the mouse doesn't notice it. Can you notice it? Right there, so tiny. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted, just like in Edmonton. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. Look at them grow. Roots start to pop out of the seed. The stem grows upwards. First, they send roots down into the earth, just like that. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and the air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new plants. It is a big fat weed. And it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And the little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It'll be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. Can you spot the tiny seed? Right there. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. Are you guys going for a walk outside? I saw Saeed jumping on the trampoline on Friday. That was fun, Saeed. Let's see what this boy is up to. One child doesn't see the plant as he runs along. Oh, he breaks the plant. Now it cannot grow because the stems are too soft. The tiny plant that grew from a tiny seed is growing. Look at that. It's a bit slow, but it's growing. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plants has 7. And look, there's a bud, even a flower. Oh, this was growing really fast. But what's happened here? A hand comes and picks up this flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to his friend. It's summertime. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. Look at that, how big it has grown. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It's grown taller and taller and taller. It's taller than people. Whoa! That tiny seed has grown into a really big giant flower now. People come from far places to look at this beautiful flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visit. They have never seen such a big, beautiful flower. Look at that! That's really big. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter. The nights grow cooler. And the wind carries the yellow-red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and to the ground. What do you think is going to happen now? Well, the wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals and bends away from the wind. The wind is growing stronger and shakes the flowers, and tiny seeds from the flower are flying by. And what's going to happen? They are also going to grow into another flower. That's such a good book. After you finish listening to the story, some of you have a story map. You can write the title of this book right here, the author, characters, setting, and what happened in the story. Have fun. Bye-bye.